Hey friends, and welcome back to another episode of the happiest hour on earth. We have a super fun topic tonight. A little bit of a crazy week. We had Easter, so there was a lot going on. Yeah. And then some other, I don't know, it just felt like a
chaos. It's just a chaotic
It's always chaotic
time
around,
babies and kids and
seeing family,
weekends.
Holiday weekends. It's crazy. So we were thinking, okay, you know what? Let's just
we almost put off the episode for the week. It was like we hadn't really come up with too much to chat about, but then Chris had this fun idea. And let's just run with it.
Okay, so I know that March Madness starts in March, but I was like, wait, when's it end again? As you can tell, I have no idea. Like, I do not follow March Madness at all. It's like NFL for me, and that's pretty much it. But I saw that March Madness actually ends this weekend. And so we were like, you know what? Let's do a March Madness. We actually did a March Madness for our third ever episode, but that was for Disney park rides. And so we were like, hey, we haven't done one for movies yet. And I know we did like an Oscar kind of themed episode, just like different categories, but this is head-to-head challenges. And the crazy thing here is that we found a Disney versus Pixar March Madness bracket that we did not fill in. So there was no cheating. There was no like, this is the movie I want to win. Let's pair it up nicely. This is kind of just something that someone did. You're looking at it for the first time.
Yeah.
I looked at it real quickly just to switch out some movies.
Night. I saw kind of the initial list set up, but then we did switch some out, and I am kind of seeing it for the first time right now.
It's going to be super exciting. And we only switched out, I know we said that we didn't touch it or like plan something, but there was a few movies that we hadn't seen that they put in or I had seen and Emily didn't see. So I was like, okay, let's put an alternate in there. Mm-hmm. But this is going to be intense. This is going to be crazy. We have Disney on the left side, Pixar on the right side. We're going to see who wins out of these two studios, and I cannot wait to jump in. But before we get started on this episode, if you're watching on YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and like the video, comment your favorite movie as well. And it really helps out our show. If you're watching on a podcasting platform, go ahead and click that follow button, hit the reviews. We need a couple more on Spotify to get to 20. And we have like 61 on Apple Podcasts. So if you want to be number 62, great number for some reason, that could be you.
Not exciting.
Yeah, not exciting, but it will be exciting if it's you. So definitely go hit the 5 stars, write us a little review, and that would help out our show so much. But with that, are you ready to jump into this crazy challenge?
I think so.
All right, let's go.
Let's do it. All right, let's go ahead and dive into this fun game.
Yeah.
Disney March Madness, Disney Pixar Madness.
Yeah, this is fun because it's kind of pitting it against the other studio, which I think
is hard to do.
Yeah.
They're both so good for their own thing.
Yeah, their own right. I know. I think for the park one, like the rides, I don't think we had it like Disneyland versus Disney World. I think it was just kind of in general.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be fun. Pitting up against each other. It's gonna be crazy.
There's so many good movies.
Should we start? There's a hard first one here.
Yes.
Do you wanna say what's going on here in the Disney side?
Yeah. So we're starting on the Disney side of things, and the first matchup is Lion King versus Tarzan.
I know we said it's hard. Like now that I think about it, I know what's gonna win, but it's very sad that the other one.
Wait, you know what's gonna win? Because
are you? Okay, so we thought about this. They have to be conclusive.
Yeah, we
both have to agree. And if we don't agree, then we have to make our points in like 15 seconds to see.
Okay. Let's just say it on the count of 3. Okay. What?
1, 2, 3. Lion King. Okay, so it's Lion King. Tarzan,
I almost would have picked Tarzan. I don't know. That one's
over Lion King. I know Tarzan is so great, but Lion King.
I know.
It is very special.
I feel it.
We have a very special bond with that movie with our son.
Yes.
And so that's a hard one. But Lion King is like Lion King, one of the best Disney movies ever.
Yeah, it really is.
It's so
Agreed.
good.
Okay.
Both amazing soundtracks, though. Oh my gosh.
I know that's what's so hard for me because I feel like,
the music's so emotional in both. But okay, we got Lion King moving on to round 2, or I don't know how brackets work. I guess that's round 2.
I guess so.
Yeah, round 2
Makes
for Disney.
sense to me.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I wish I was into March Madness, but I feel like that would just suck so much time out of my day.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
So that's why I do Disney Madness.
Yeah. It's not going to take as much time out of our day, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, we have another matchup here.
All right.
We have Princess and the Frog going up against Lilo and Stitch.
Also great ones.
Yeah.
I think I know what our answer would be.
Really? Okay.
I think so.
1, 2, 3. Princess and the Frog. Okay, this is a fun way to do it. This is kind of scary.
Yeah,
it's scary.
It is a little scary.
We love Lilo and Stitch. Such a fun movie. Blending Hawaii and Disney together. Gosh, like that is so special. But
Aliens.
and aliens. Love aliens. But Princess and the Frog is just a tried and true
so good.
princess.
Such a good princess movie.
So
I love
good.
the animation in it.
Yeah,
Such a
going
good
back
story.
to the 2D animation.
Yeah.
The music is killer, just like Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah.
But so cool to see like Black representation in a Disney movie.
Yeah.
Villain, awesome. Scary, very scary. But then ends in such a beautiful way.
It is such a beautiful movie. I love it.
Okay, we got Princess and the Frog going to round 2 for the Disney side. Okay, you hit us off.
Okay, next up, head to head, we have Tangled versus Emperor's New Groove.
Yeah, originally this was Tangled against Big Hero 6, but Emily still hasn't seen it. So we're like, let's switch it out with Emperor's New Groove. Kind of weird matchup.
Very strange, but...
Both Disney princesses.
Ooh.
No, or how they always say it. He's totally like the best Disney princess. Just so extra.
Yeah, he's totally the very extra ruler.
I watched these two for different reasons. Like Emperor's New Groove will make me just crack up. Like it's such a funny one.
Mm-hmm.
But
it's tough
when we're thinking like
quality.
Quality. Yeah.
Oh
man.
I have I don't
special
know.
place in my heart for Emperor's New Groove, but it's like I don't think that could win over from start to finish. Okay, you got See the Light.
I know. Okay, if we're just talking about songs, yes.
Well, no, not songs, but just like
better.
The crescendo to them. You know, she's always wanted to see what those lights were.
I know.
Find out it's for them. She gets to be on the water the first time she's seeing him in person outside of her castle, and then seeing her parents.
I know.
And okay, we didn't do the 1, 2, 3 here.
We didn't. Yeesh. I don't know. I'm a little torn on it, but
oh man, it's getting crazy up in here.
Are we saying 1, 2, 3?
Are we doing it? I think we already know where we're gonna land, and then know how to decide. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Tangled. Okay.
I don't know, because it would be. I don't know. It's a little split for me because I just feel like Emperor's New Groove has grown on me more and more over the years, especially because our son loves it still. And I don't know, the comedy of that movie just never gets old for me. And
it's unlike any other Disney movie. It was so perfect for its time. I think there's a thing where it's like splitting up our favorite and what's a better movie.
Yeah.
As in, like, I would probably honestly watch Emperor's New Groove more than Tangled.
Yeah.
But if we're looking at it like
the quality,
a movie, like as a whole,
like the animation is insanely beautiful and Tangled, and the music and the storylines. I guess overall it's a better movie, but
okay.
Yeah.
So we got Tangled going on to round 2. Sorry, Emperor's New Groove, but
close one though.
Yeah, we have another one. Did you do the last one?
Yes.
Okay.
You're up.
We have Frozen versus Moana. Yep. I think we know. Are we going to do it?
We know,
okay.
yeah.
1, 2, 3, Moana. Okay. We're very similar.
Our minds.
So it kind of helps. Yeah.
Disney.
There might be some that kind of, maybe on the Pixar side too.
Yeah. So might be a little more split, but
Frozen, yes. Great movie. Burnt out on it at the beginning, but then I've really grown to love the movie. But Moana is just,
Moana's superior.
I love it. Yeah. So good.
I think we're all about like, tropical over frozen tundras.
Yeah. It's so good though. Okay. Next up, we have another good matchup, which I know what's going to win here.
Yeah. Next up, we have Aladdin versus Hercules.
Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Aladdin. Okay, yep.
Hercules
Aladdin
is great and almost could win just based on Go the Distance.
Yeah.
I love that song so much. It is literally one of the best Disney songs of all time. But Aladdin, come on.
Yeah, Aladdin has just solidified itself in Disney history.
Yeah.
Like Hercules has in a lot of ways too, but Robin Williams as the genie. A whole new world. The flat, like the animation. Steve from Full House. Yeah, exactly. Great villain. I know Hades is a great villain too, but Jafar, I mean,
Jafar
gosh, it's Aladdin is amazing. So
good.
Next
Aladdin
up,
moves on.
Yeah, Aladdin moves on. Next up, we have The Little Mermaid versus Pocahontas.
That's a very tough one.
Should we do it and then decide? Okay, ready? This is gonna be hard.
Hold on. Give me a minute.
Oh, 1, 2, 3. No.
Gotta think about it. Gotta think for a second.
Ooh, I didn't know it was gonna be this hard.
Kind of is. Okay.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Little Mermaid. Yeah. Okay. Love Pocahontas. Do you want to break this down? I've been breaking down a lot of the.
Ones. I mean, I kind of did on the last ones, but yeah, I don't know. Pocahontas, the music. I don't know, man. The music for me might be Pocahontas over Little Mermaid personally. Some of those songs
it's so
are just
magical.
I mean, obviously we all we
just
love Little Mermaid music, but there's something about the songs from Pocahontas, and I've talked about this so many times. I'm not gonna stay on it for too long, but if you ever just listen to the score for Pocahontas, it is so beautiful, and it includes one of the best songs that like actually wasn't even in the movie. It was like cut from the movie, but it's called If I Never Knew You.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And it is so beautiful.
The score
There's
is incredible.
Just this like crescendo of music. Oh my gosh.
Hey, same composers, Alan Menken.
Yes,
and
he
Howard
is
Ashman.
the master. They are both masters.
They not even just the sing-songy songs, but the scores. Oh my gosh, crush it. And yeah, I think there's something about Little Mermaid being the first Disney princess movie after 30 years after Sleeping Beauty, which we found out recently, and I was like, oh my gosh. But for them to say, hey, we want to go back to this kind of storytelling, and was it Part of Your World? I mean, just that whole sequence.
Yeah.
And it's just so amazing. Ursula's also a great villain too.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have to give it to Little Mermaid this time. Now there's going to be some hard ones as we come back to the Disney side, because it's going to be the best of the best going against the best of the best. But we have two more for the Disney side before we go over to Pixar. But next up, was this me or you?
Me.
Okay.
Next up is
what? Yeah, no, I was going to say, this should be pretty easy for us.
Oh, yeah. Next is Mulan versus Zootopia.
Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, Mulan. Yep.
For sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Zootopia is good. It's never been a favorite of mine. It's good, and it grew on me after watching it a few times. I do really like it, but it has nowhere near the amount of heart.
Yeah.
Of Mulan.
And there's so much nostalgia. I feel like I was a perfect age for Mulan.
Yeah, me too.
The music, Mushu, was like
the
funniest thing to me.
The best.
And then also just the story, the epic nature where it starts, in a little tiny, her little town or whatever. But then the scene where she lights the rocket
oh my gosh.
in the snow, and then it goes to, the China Palace. And oh my gosh, with the Emperor there.
It is
epic finale.
It is such a good movie. Yeah. We need to rewatch that, I think.
Yeah, I think we do.
That's such a good one. Actually, there's a lot of these that I want to rewatch, especially with our Disney trip coming up very soon.
We gotta transition back to some Disney. Yes.
so
good.
Many.
Okay, so Mulan is moving on, and our last one in the Disney bracket for this first bracket is Beauty and the Beast versus Nightmare. Why was I saying all these versus Beauty and the Beast? Beauty and the Beast versus Nightmare Before Christmas. Easy. 1, 2, 3. Beauty and the Beast. We love Nightmare,
sure.
but we watch it one time a year and maybe half of the movie before we get a little distracted.
Beauty and the Beast it's
fantastic. I'm very scared to go back to Disney side now.
Oof, yeah.
I mean, there's nothing more to say about Beauty and the Beast. The music, the story, the animation, incredible. But let's go over to the Pixar side. Yeah. This is getting crazy here. We are starting with Up versus Brave. I think this is easy. I mean, I love both of these movies, but do you want to go?
Yeah.
Do you want to say a 1, 2, 3?
Okay.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Brave.
Up. Oh, really? Okay.
I totally thought you were gonna say Brave.
I love Brave, but I think there's something about Up that is. I mean, I know that first scene. Everyone talks about that first scene.
That's what I was gonna say.
That was a beautiful short film within a movie. It's just the whole movie is iconic.
It is. I guess for me, it is mainly that first part that is. I mean, it probably could win just based on that beginning part, but the rest of the movie, I'm just, it's not like my favorite. Yeah. The very beginning and the very end are my favorite parts of that movie.
Yeah.
So I love it.
It did bring us. I
know. Yes. Okay. The song
and the flying away scene.
Yeah.
Brave. I love Brave too. I haven't seen it in a long time, but I love that movie. There's also some great music there too. I will run, I will fly, touch the sky, sky. And then also the end. Oh my gosh, they took that Mumford and Sons song.
Oh my gosh,
and put that in.
Oh,
that is
so
a beautiful movie to look at too. Yeah, I do love it, and I know some people aren't the biggest Brave fans, but
I don't know who's conceding.
I'm surprised he said Brave.
I just think, okay.
It is really, I mean,
I guess
so
overall, the story, I don't know. I think just based on the fact that Carl has to fulfill this lifelong dream that he and his wife had is
that's so special. Him taking her along, like the photos and stuff, and then him fulfilling a dream of becoming a dad or like a father figure for Russell when they couldn't have kids, and at the end he is that person.
That's true.
Not just on the trip. That doesn't. So we got Up moving forward. Next up, a movie against its sequel. Do you want to bring this up?
We have Toy Story 1 versus Toy Story 2, and I know what our answer is for sure.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Toy Story 2. Tui.
You're combining those words. That's pretty much
okay, we got Toy Story 2. There we go. Yeah.
Toy Story 2 for sure. Yeah. 1 is obviously the OG. Can't deny that.
One of the biggest feats ever.
Movie.
Yeah. First full length computer animated movie.
But overall, the story only got better in the second one, adding in the new characters with Jessie and Bullseye, and I don't know, just seeing like Woody's dedication to like getting back to Andy was
and him having that internal struggle of kind of wanting to stay with them for a while,
like seeing the fame that he could have and the life he would have there, but ultimately choosing to
and it's less creepy than Sid and his toys, which is
that scene always like scarred me in his room.
You know what scene always sticks with me though? When Buzz tries to finally jump out the window in that song.
Yeah.
And he jumps and then he fails and then he turns into Mrs. Nesbitt.
Nesbitt, The I'll go sailing no more.
Oh, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
You want to do your Randy Newman impression?
No, I can't do his voice.
No say. Oh yeah. I don't know what I was doing. Louis Armstrong, and you were doing.
I don't know.
Similar, interesting voices, but okay, no. I mean, Toy Story 2 though. We watched that more too,
for sure. And for me, it only gets even better from there because Toy Story 3 is my favorite. So.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
But
this next one is way too easy. We got Coco against Cars 2. 1, 2, 3. Cars
Coco.
2. I mean Coco. No, just kidding. Coco, of course.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Oh, no competition whatsoever. Although I will say Cars 2 is not as bad as I had given it credit for.
Yeah.
For a lot of years.
Yeah.
For some reason, our son loves it. It's like the one that he asks to watch almost the most, I would say.
Yeah.
I think because it's just like such a big adventure.
And it's not as we always used to just slam it and all this stuff.
It's a little
I could understand
cringy.
why there's some cringy parts.
And it's
where
just
like,
so different from the first one in terms of just like theming and stuff.
yeah.
But it's not awful. Like it's not as bad as we had thought.
It's fun, but it's not.
But up against Coco, like Coco's, we won't even get into Coco. That is like top
it's gonna
Pixar.
be a little crazy the next round of Pixar. But
yikes.
let's get to the next challenger here. But then when we come back to Pixar, it's gonna be incredibly hard. But do you want to say it?
Yeah, we've got Toy Story 3 up against Finding Dory.
Ready to do it?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Toy Story 3.
Okay,
Yep. You said my thing.
Love Finding Dory. Finding Dory's amazing.
It is.
Such a good movie, but
So fun.
nothing could beat that Toy Story 3.
That finale.
I'm setting it up though. Nothing can beat it. Oof.
Oh, until
it
next
maybe
round.
as a challenger. But
We'll
yeah.
see, but there's something about that last scene of Toy Story 3 that will make me cry no matter what. And it has gotten even worse since having kids.
Yeah.
Every time I watch that scene, like the tears start flowing like immediately.
Yeah. It's so perfect.
It is so emotional.
So good. Okay, next up we have Ratatouille against Bug's Life.
Two animal Pixar.
Two animal
films.
ones. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh.
It's kind of tough. Oh. I think I know my answer.
Okay. Do you want to do it? Oh man, this is hard.
Yeah, because they're different.
Let's do it and then
different.
we could try to sway each other. If it changes. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Bug's Life.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. You know what?
Bug's Life is just too nostalgic for me. I don't know if I
you
would
do
say
get
that
the
it's like a better movie necessarily, but that is like one of the first movies I remember of being a child. And I don't know, there's something like that's really close to my heart. It also freaked me out a lot. Hopper was pretty terrifying, and like his brother that was like, he lost his marbles.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Very
what was his
creepy.
name? Weirdo.
Don't remember.
Yeah.
I can't even remember, but it's just
there is some
something
cool
about
thing
it.
about I mean it's Three Amigos with bugs, but
Yeah.
I love the whole they're actors and then they actually do come back to help. You know what? I might be willing to concede this one. I love Ratatouille so much,
It's
but
really
you know what?
good.
I could concede. I'm gonna do Bug's Life. Moving on. Okay.
Yeah,
Bugs
I don't
Life is
know.
moving on.
That is kind of a tough one.
That
but
is.
for me. I think it's Bug's Life.
Okay. Finding Nemo against Inside Out.
Oh, okay. This is really hard. This is a really hard one. Okay, let's take a moment to think. Oh my gosh, this is like almost a tie, but
Do you think you know? Should we? Okay.
think I know.
Are you ready?
I don't know.
1, 2, 3. Finding
Inside
Nemo.
Out.
Okay.
Dang it.
Yeah,
Dang
this is
it.
so hard. Okay.
This one is so tough. I don't know, man. They're both kind of about like growing up. That's kind of a similar theme. But I don't know. I guess for me, it's like Inside Out is kind of special because it's about a young girl growing up. So I can like relate to that more. Whereas Finding Nemo is like
About
a
a
dad
fish.
and son.
Oh.
And like, a what?
Is that about a fish? And, like you don't relate to fish often.
Oh, like dad son relationship like you have with our boys. So.
Yeah, this is really tough. Inside Out is incredible, and definitely one of my favorites. And I haven't been this excited about a Disney movie in a long time with Inside Out 2.
Yeah, no kidding. I don't know.
I guess like
It's so
Finding
hard.
Nemo is almost more iconic in a way. Like I'm just thinking about the trajectory, like the progression. Just him and his son, and then the defiance going away, and then him stepping out of his comfort zone. Him meeting the sharks, him meeting Crush, him meeting, going through,
and the beauty of it,
the beauty is
like colorful and beautiful it is. But
and the makeup at the end, fight in Inside Out.
The beauty of finding like that joy and sadness can coexist together. That's like oh.
And we're gonna also, this brings up a fun point. When Inside Out 2 comes out, we will be talking about movies and their sequels and kind of comparing those two. So if you're not already following us, go ahead and follow and subscribe so you don't miss that when that comes around. But
yeah, in June, I guess.
Yeah, in June. Okay.
Yikes. Okay. I think I can concede to Nemo because
we have one concede to
film.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
even though we love Inside Out.
So hard though. Inside Out is and Bing Bong. Come on.
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay. I already clicked it, but
I don't know. That's almost
really
a tie.
tough.
Next up, we have Monsters Inc. versus Cars. Cars 1.
Cars 1. Do you want to do a 1, 2, 3, or do you need to think about it? Should we do a 1, 2, 3 and then figure it out?
Yeah.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Cars.
Monsters. Whoa, man, we are
sorry. It's Cars. It's Cars for me.
Would it be Cars if Radiator Springs, the land, didn't exist?
That is a huge part of why I picked it.
Right? Okay.
The land mixed with how special it is to me because of our son. His last birthday was that theme. I think I'm always going to love it because of that. I know it's tough, but I kind of came to that conclusion after a minute. I was like, no, I think it's always going to be Cars. I love Monsters Inc., but Cars has grown on me so much since the first time I saw it. The whole idea of Radiator Springs being this like podunk town. Yes, forgotten once the interstate was created, and that song that's like James Taylor, what's it called?
Our Town.
Yeah. Is just so special. And
you know what, we're going back and forth when we are, because you conceded to what happened.
Nemo was the last one.
Okay, yeah. We did Bug's Life. I conceded to you. You conceded to me, and then we're flip flopping. Okay, so, yeah. Okay, that's how it's gonna work. We're gonna do Cars beating Monsters Inc.
I know. I was a little shocked at myself as well because I do love Monsters Inc., but not this time.
Okay, and this is crazy. Okay, we're getting to the last one on the Pixar side. Then we're gonna do some matchups against matchups. So next up, we have The Incredibles against WALL-E. I know what this is going to be, but I do have to give a caveat. 1, 2, 3, Incredibles. Yeah. Okay. So
I've never been a huge WALL-E fan.
I watched WALL-E with her once when we were kids. I mean, remember we met at 16 years old. I don't know when I showed it to you.
No, we were married. I think it was during 2020.
Really? Oh, okay.
I remember I was pregnant and tired and I fell asleep.
I think we need to rewatch it to see if it changes. But whenever I show her a movie and she doesn't really care for it, then we just don't watch it anymore. So Incredibles, yes, has meant so much to me. WALL-E, I think there is something very special about it, and I think we need to rewatch it.
The only thing that I like about it is during World of Color, that part. Because I love when that music comes
that music. Thomas Newman killed the soundtrack for that. Okay, let's put
overall, I'm just like, it's never been a huge favorite.
Well, it's not a story, it's a documentary. When like AI takes over all of our jobs and we just like to sit in a little chair all day.
Yep.
I'm already sitting in a chair all day because that's my job, not to sit in a chair, but to work on a computer. Yep. Anyways, Incredibles moving forward. We're gonna speed this up a little bit. We are going back over to the Disney side. Mm-hmm. We have The Lion King versus Princess and the Frog. 1, 2, 3. Lion King.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, both so good, but we have to crown the king.
Yes, literally.
So we got next up
Simba
Tangled versus Moana. The funny thing is we've already talked about
Yeah,
all these
so we
movies.
don't
So now
really
we're just
need to,
going
like-
speed round.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, you do our next step.
Okay. Tangle versus Moana. 1, 2, 3.
Moana.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think that this will be easier. I think we'll agree on a lot more of what is remaining now.
I don't know. Okay.
Oof.
Next up, we have Aladdin versus Little Mermaid. Do you need time to think?
Maybe
No.
just a minute.
Yeah, just a second.
Okay, well,
I think I
as easy
know.
as I thought.
Are you ready? Do you know?
No, I
I
don't
know.
know. I think I know.
1, 2, 3. Aladdin.
Little Mermaid.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh.
Ooh, shoot. I'm surprised. I actually totally thought you were going to say Little Mermaid.
Really? Okay.
And I was very close to saying Aladdin, but then I was like, I'll make it easy so we agree.
Oh, okay. So in that instance, should we crown? I'm thinking about, I mean, I love Little Mermaid. I love the underwater sea stuff, the songs, the story and everything. But I think Aladdin has the adventure and the romance, you know? You do get the adventure and all this stuff. You get a whole new world.
Yeah.
You know, you get them flying. You get betrayal, him saying he was a prince, but he's not. You get the genie. You get Robin Williams as the genie.
Yeah,
So
the
many
genie.
different scenes.
It's
So
true. Okay.
humor, adventure, romance.
I concede.
I mean, I love
does
Little
have all the
Mermaid, but
aspects.
yeah, I think Aladdin's gonna do that one. Okay.
Yeah, I think
Next.
that's it.
Oh, oof.
Yikes.
I think I know. No.
I think I know.
Do you wanna do it?
All right, Mulan versus Beauty and the Beast.
You have to count it.
Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Beauty and the Beast. Okay, yeah. I love Mulan, but you know, you got to
Oh,
give it to the
Beauty.
Beast.
Yeah, that's
You got the king, you got the Beast in there.
all the
Okay.
characters, all the.
We're jumping over to Pixar.
Yeah.
We got Up versus Toy Story 2. 1, 2, 3. Toy Story 2.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, shoot.
Oh. Okay.
Well-
you say it before we count.
This is going to be obvious already, but
Okay.
this one is going to be Coco versus Toy Story 3.
I'm ready.
Oh.
I know. It's so tough. This is really tough.
These are always the two that in my mind
That match
are like,
up. Yeah.
yeah, they will always be like my top Pixar movies. So it's like the ultimate favorite between them. Oh,
Yeah.
eesh. Okay.
Are you
Yeah.
gonna count it?
Okay. Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Toy Story 3. Oh, that's hard. That feels hard to
That
say.
is really hard
But
to
that
say.
ending still can't.
The ending
be
of both of
yeah.
those
Oh my gosh, yeah, true.
they're gonna make me cry
Oh, that is
my
really
entire
hard.
life.
Now, I think if we were in a different generation or a few years older, a few years younger, we probably would have said Coco. But we were in college when Andy was in college. And I think that first time I saw that broke me. And I
Yeah.
think it forever stuck with me. So I think
And
that's
now
why.
as parents, it's like
Oh my gosh, yeah.
it's so relatable. But we also both related to Coco because we both had special connections with our grandma in terms of that movie. Our grandmas separately.
Yeah.
They each had an aspect of what, Mama Coco
Yeah.
had going on. So
Yeah.
that one
Yeah.
is a favorite.
It's okay.
Forever,
So
but
we just have to say her grandmother, like, had a stroke and couldn't talk, but she could still sing.
mm-hmm.
So that was very special. And then
Yeah,
my
that side of
grandmother,
her, yeah.
like, had dementia. Both of them did. So that aspect of it too. It's
Yeah.
just hard.
She was like both of our grandmas combined. So both
Yeah.
of us just really connected to that movie.
yeah.
But
Gosh,
Toy Story 3,
that's hard.
it is
That's-
really hard.
Okay.
Coco is such a beautifully done movie
Yeah.
in so many ways.
And it teaches you about a culture that I didn't like. I've heard of Dia de Muertos. I didn't
Yeah.
really know much about it.
It gave me such an appreciation
Yeah, that's how a
for that
movie
whole culture.
should be. Like, you learn something from it and you enjoy the story
Mhm.
and you cry.
Oh,
Oh, okay. I love
All the things.
Okay, we better
Moving
keep
on,
going
moving on. Come on.
before we put Coco in front.
no.
So next up we have A Bug's Life versus Finding Nemo. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Finding Nemo.
Yeah.
Okay. Last one here on the Pixar side.
Okay. All right. Speeding through here. Cars versus The Incredibles.
Okay, ready? Do you want to count?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, 1, 2, 3.
Cars.
Incredibles. Oh.
Oh.
Ooh. Okay, I didn't have time to think about it long enough. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Incredibles
is.
We haven't watched it in a long time.
It has been a long time. I think the last we watched was number 2, right?
Yeah. And I love Incredibles.
What? You know what? To be honest, yeah, no, Cars. I would have to say.
I think the fact that it's in the theme parks too definitely ties me to the that
and
kind of love and longing.
This is going to be very controversial, but I'm like kind of a little bitter towards Incredibles for taking over California Screamin' and like not doing as good of a job.
Oh, okay. And Radiator Springs is
Radiator
fantastic.
Springs is the best. Yeah. So for like comparing things in the park, Radiator Springs is a land. It's not just a ride, but still.
Yeah. And this could also be because we watch Cars more often because our son, and he's not old enough to watch The Incredibles yet, I feel like.
Yeah.
So that might be, yeah. Okay. So Cars. Now we're going back over to Disney.
Oof. All right.
We have
getting down to the nitty gritty.
Yeah. We have The Lion King against Moana. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Lion King. Okay.
Lion King just won.
Yeah.
No matter what, I guess.
Ooh.
Okay. And next
A
is
little spicy.
Aladdin versus Beauty and the Beast. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
We could always give our points and switch sides later, but
okay.
Yeah, I have one I'm gonna say, but I'm not sure if I agree.
I think I know.
Okay. You ready?
But I don't also. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Beauty and the Beast. Okay. Oh, that was hard though. That was hard. Aladdin is so great.
It is so. Oh, it's so good. But Beauty and the Beast, yeah. That's one of my top princess movies.
Yeah. It's so good. Now that matchup, we're gonna come back to it, but that's Lion King versus Beauty and the Beast to go against the Pixar one. But we're going back over to the Pixar side. We have this is easy. Toy Story 2 versus Toy Story 3.
You guys already know the answer.
1, 2, 3. Toy Story 3. Yep. Okay, next up. Okay.
Finding Nemo versus Cars.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Finding Nemo. Oh man, we're getting down. So we have on the Disney side, Lion King versus Beauty and the Beast, and then on the Pixar side, Toy Story 3 against Finding Nemo.
Oh man. Okay.
Oh, okay. You ready?
Yeah.
Are we going to agree with these last two, or are we gonna have to fight for our movie?
Yikes.
Let's take a moment to think about it. We don't want to rush this, okay?
We don't. Okay.
Are we thinking internally?
Okay,
or
Disney. Let's just go for Disney because I feel like we probably know the answer here.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Lion King. Okay.
I think Lion King will pretty much always be the ultimate.
Yeah, you get
favorite in Disney side.
That's the thing too, right? You get the humor, you get the incredibly sad, feeling terrible about yourself, and sorry, that's sad, but feeling absolutely horrible, and realizing that there's hope for you after a certain moment. Mm-hmm. When Rafiki comes, shows him his reflection. And then he gets empowered and he runs to Husa, Husa. I'm going for it. That's how much I'm ready for it. You guys know the song.
You know that moment.
And then going back, fighting Scar, and then
when he climbs.
And then climbs up Pride Rock.
Slow-mo.
Oh, and then starts off the same way that it begins, or ends off the same way that it begins, but with him, Nala, and their kid. That is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did I say son?
No.
Kid. The daughter. Yeah. Oh yeah, because then Lion King too. So good.
Kiara.
Okay, so we got Lion King winning in the Disney category, but we are going over to the Pixar category, and we have
Toy Story 3 versus Finding Nemo. Oh my gosh, dude!
Thinking about this as a whole,
you know,
I do. I'm thinking about this though as a whole movie. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay, let's do it, and then we'll fight after. Okay, ready?
Oh, wait. Oh, all right.
I can make points later. if need be, but no, we don't. Okay, ready? We could disagree. It's fine.
No, we might just agree.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Finding Nemo.
Oh, that was hard.
I know it's hard to say because I think the ending of Toy Story 3 is just like we've said, absolutely amazing. I think there's certain parts in Toy Story 3 I still love watching them, but when they're in Sunnyside, it kind of takes a little.
Yeah, it does take a
bit
little
of a.
I guess. Yeah,
It's still entertaining and great, and it sets up the story. But
yeah,
really, it's like
I guess if you do look at the whole movie, when you said you were looking at the whole movie, I was like, okay, I guess that makes sense because Finding Nemo is like such an adventure through the entire movie,
and it's constantly going up, like it's constantly progressing in one way. Where Toy Story 3 is because you need to know kind of the dynamics between Lotso. I love how we're breaking this down. It's like the dynamics between Lotso, Hug and Bear, and how he's changed. But I think Finding Nemo has a more.
Yeah, there's more to the story than there is for Toy Story 3.
Yeah, and it still has like a
that's so hard
parent and child thing. Where Toy Story 3 is about growing up, but that is so good.
It means these two are also both about sons and fathers.
This should have been a Father's Day episode.
Wow. Yeah.
This is going to be insane.
Disney vs. Pixar.
This is for the winner.
The
best Disney movie. And I mean, this is for the best Disney movie, but there's only so many brackets, so we are leaving out
so many.
Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty. Peter Pan wasn't on this list. Oh my gosh. That's the guy's fault, not our fault.
I know. I guess it's probably like from, a certain age on. Maybe not like those early ones. But
yeah, which by the way, if you guys want to have fun with this bracket as well, I should shout out this bracket. It is the Disney vs. Pixar.justinhook.com. Right, that's where we found it. His name is Justin Hook, and I guess he made a really cool bracket. It's really cool. You just kind of click on it, and it goes to the next thing. So if you want to battle your significant other, best friend, whatever, have some fun with it.
It is fun.
But should we get to this?
Very hard. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Lion King versus Finding Nemo. I actually think we're going to line up here.
I think so too.
You ready?
I think. Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Lion King. Yeah. Yeah, that was good though. The Lion King, the king.
Winner.
Oh my gosh, that is.
The king. That's true.
That was hard. Some of these were really hard, and if you think about it, well, maybe Lion King would have still been the winner, but I think certain movies could have made it further if they were up against. Other movies, but this was just a random list, and we had to go with what we were given. So,
yep.
Oh, that was really that was intense. That was really intense. That was fun. Yeah. Oh man.
So many good ones in there. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It was very hard to pick between some matchups, but I think we did okay.
I think we did good.
But everybody, it's so subjective. Like everybody has their own like ties or connections to different movies. So I bet a lot of your guys' answers would have been different.
And yeah, I want to hear how many times we frustrated you guys in this episode. How many times did we pick really a movie that you were just so mad that we picked? That's the fun part about being in a community. We're in the Disney community. Yeah. And it's fun to get fake mad at each other for picking the wrong choice, and just celebrating all the amazing movies that Disney and Pixar have to offer. This was so much fun. So thank you so much for coming along on this journey with us.
Such a journey.
Yeah. March Madness Disney movie bracket. This was fun.
Yeah, it was so fun. I love doing this kind of thing.
Little tiny games. Yeah. It
so fun.
It is so great.
Good.
But yeah, with that, we just want to say thank you again for listening to this episode. Your love and support really means so much to us. And with that, we will see you guys next week. Thank you so much. Have a good one.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye, guys.